Hello, Tim, the Minnesota Firefighter, back again with another update to my cancer journey. I receive dual immunotherapy treatment once every 3 weeks using Ipilimumab and Nivolumab. So far, I've completed 3 rounds of treatment for malignant melanoma, with infusions on December 21st, January 14th, and February 5th, and I'm scheduled for another infusion on February 27th. That'll complete the initial 4 cycles using both drugs. Back in November, I didn't complete a follow-up visit with my local colorectal surgeon after the initial biopsy, because I missed that appointment while I was visiting the Mayo Clinic. I've wondered what surgical direction I should plan, especially since the Mayo Clinic consult of last November. Since each scheduled treatment includes a visit with an oncologist or an oncology nurse practitioner, I decided maybe I should ask some questions. I asked my nurse practitioner whether I was clear on our incident action plan, because firefighters like to operate under an IAP to help us manage any emergency operation. My IAP, as I understood it, includes 4 rounds of dual immunotherapy treatment with the hope of seeing reduction of tumor size. I anticipate that my oncologist will want to do another set of diagnostic imaging. I've not had any imaging since the original MRI and PET scan back in October. The hope being that reducing the tumor size will allow surgical removal without having to resort to an abdominal perineal resection, an APR. And I'm not talking about the interest on your bank loan or credit card. The nurse practitioner was kind enough to review the record of my case, the stuff I don't get to see through my chart. And I was greatly relieved to hear that all the doctors are in agreement for my action plan. In other words, adjuvant treatment followed by possible surgery. So at this point, how am I doing? The short answer is really well. I have blood drawn before each infusion, so the oncology staff can monitor how my body's handling treatment. They measure more than 24 different things. The irony is that none of them are included in my annual biometric screening for the wellness program at work, so I have to have that done separately. But during my last visit, the nurse practitioner said my blood work looked fabulous, and said all the indications are that my body is handling dual immunotherapy medications quite well. So that's the clinical side of things. On a more personal note, all cancer medications come with potential side effects, including immunotherapy. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Immunotherapy is not chemotherapy, so the side effects are not the same. However, there is a whole laundry list of potential side effects with immunotherapy. Opdivo can cause fatigue, shortness of breath, musculoskeletal pain, and decreased appetite. Yervoy can cause fatigue, diarrhea, itching, rash, shortness of breath, and decreased appetite. I'm fortunate because immunotherapy allows me to continue working on a regular basis. However, as much as I hate to admit it, the fatigue has been a factor. Some days are worse than others, but it is a reality that I just don't have the energy I once enjoyed. I also have periods of time when I seem to be out of breath for very little reason. So last weekend's a good example. I got up Saturday morning, ate breakfast, read the morning paper, then took a nap till about noon. I lounged away the afternoon and didn't do much the rest of the day. On Sunday, I got up, ate breakfast, read the Sunday paper, and decided to clear snow off from the deck. There was maybe a foot of mostly light and fluffy snow. I took my time, and most of the work consisted of just pushing the snow to the edge of the deck and letting gravity do the rest. I don't think it took a long time, but I was tired enough that I took a nap after finishing. I got up from the nap and thought about potential future snow. I wanted to make sure my snowblower was cooperating, so I fired it up. The Maple Grove area received about 5 inches of fluffy, light snow. It's the kind of snow I'd never used a snowblower with in the past. This time I figured as long as I had the snowblower running, why not clear the driveway? I took my time and let the machine do most of the work. Yet when I finished, I was clearly on my way to being just completely wiped out. So fatigue has been my number 1 side effect. The number 2 side effect for me has been shortness of breath at weird times, and it usually just feels like I've let myself get out of shape. I'll be out of breath for no reason and panting to catch up. Number 3, I have a couple places where rashes and itching occurs, mostly on my chest and neck, and sometimes on the inside of my upper arms. And for the most part, it's been manageable. I've experienced some musculoskeletal pain a few times, but with one exception, it's been really short duration. I've also been fortunate enough not to have any of the problems with diarrhea. And I've also not experienced any loss of appetite. damn it. You'd think a fat guy would like to have a little appetite loss. But the good news is my weight's been stable through the past year. I cannot begin to say how appreciative I am for the help that I received clearing my driveway and other tasks around the house. It troubles me not to be able to do simple things, and Madeline worries that I'll overdo things, and based on 35 years of marriage, she's probably right. The experience with last week's snow makes me more aware of the fact that my body's working hard against this invasive predator, this cancer. Our priority, Madeline and I, is fighting the cancer and giving my body every chance to concentrate all of my energy towards that task. So here we are after 3 rounds of treatment, heading into round 4. We're going to keep on the offensive strategy as we deploy resources to fight the cancer. Right now, we seem to be on track, and we'll know a little bit more in a few weeks. So thank you for watching, and we'll keep you updated with status reports. Thank you.